Y'all know what it is. Attitude Era Podcast. Can we get it right from the giddy up? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to say nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I think it has to be said. And not only do I think it has to be said, let's get it in. Let's start this show off the right way. You know who I am. There ain't no need for no intros like that. Let's just get it bopping. You know what I'm saying? Let me bring him up right. Just let me say it the way it's supposed to be said. New world heavyweight champion of the world, the fucking Gunther. The truth shall set you free. Tonight was a very truthful episode. Truth be told, you know.
Yeah. This was a good Monday Night Raw. This was a really good show.
This shit was good.
Yeah.
Yo, SCB, what you mean? You mean your Yeeter ain't the champ? We put that belt on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Let's look the part. You know what I mean? Ain't no more of that. You know what I mean? That's cool. It's funny. It was funny for like that's your tagline. Nah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's put the champion on. So he's got 80% of his career. He's been walking around with desperate decisions. Why was it desperate? Who is Jey Uso really? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask this honest to God question. Eric, what up in the chat? SCB, you know, I already talking to you. Polo, you know what I'm saying? Big Black, what up? What up? If you guys are writing this story and think about your long-term book, because I see things now with Seth you think Seth should have cashed in. Think about where they're going with Seth. Think about who and what you're telling with Seth. Because I'd cash it on Gunther. Who's Seth Rollins' number one? The man he hates. Oh, CM Punk? Hold on to this briefcase. I'm cashing in on Gunther tonight. For what?
Nah, I was just gonna say after the Punk and Cena segment, and I saw Rollins come out. I'm like, you know what? Rollins ain't gonna cash that in. He's not gonna do it.
No. And let's be clear. There's a couple things. I don't know. John Cena is technically speaking the SmackDown champion. WWE Championship is the SmackDown title. The World Heavyweight Championship is the Raw title. John Cena, last few appearances, you know, until he retires, he's been going back and forth. Ever since the Netflix deal, these two have been going. Them titles have been going back and forth. But the Raw title don't go to SmackDown. It don't. They make him championship matches for one belt on both shows, but one belt only one show. So is it possible that there might be doing a switch up? Like, hey, we might have to send one of these stars over to SmackDown, get the ratings up. Is it possible that the WWE title will mean so much that from now on it gets defended on either show? It has to showcase on both shows.
I don't think they defend it on Raw, but I do think they showcase it.
They definitely showcase it. Let me think. Have they defended that title on Raw? I don't think they have.
No.
I don't think they have. I think you might be right on that, but I do. They definitely showcase it on Raw. I can't say the way Gunther won is desperate. You know what I'm saying? When you look at certain things, how does Gunther usually beat people with that chokeout? This chokeout had a more climactic ending than a WrestleMania one, for certain. I mean, did you think Jey Uso was about to do it? Yeah, I definitely did. I thought when he rolled him up, I thought he was about to. I was like, oh shit! You know what I mean?
I think this match was better than the Mania match.
It was better than their Mania match. I'm with you. I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? It's a clean win. It should have been a clean win. It should have been. What did we really expect? The timeline was telling you, not the timeline like, yo, this man was fighting. Yeah, do it in front of his son. You know how many champions lost their matches in front of their fam?
People have lost
That's the best
matches
time to
in their
beat somebody up.
hometown. Him bringing his son wasn't gonna
Huh?
change nothing.
That when I seen him come out with his son, I was like, "It's a good chance he's losing that." I swear to God, I wish I would have right with that in the child's like, it's a good chance he's losing that. Because how many people have brought their parents and their family to a title match on a big stage and that person lost? It's happened numerous times. So bringing family, that don't matter.
But
You lose tonight, you lose when they watch at home, you lose when they in the building. No. Ted DiBiase said that once. It don't matter where you lose. It's, people on TV gonna see it regardless.
yeah,
But I do think the right guy won. I definitely think the right guy won. Jay, yo, you talking about Netflix getting the lowest ratings? Their champion is that is their guy. Tell me he's got the best promo, please. Somebody tell me he's got good, great matches. Somebody
look, I will say this that I want.
as a singles.
No, no, like before I get to that, I'll say this that I want Jay to win the match. Yes. Why did I want Jay to win the match? Because I have an opportunity to meet him, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna meet him as world champ. Granted, that's not gonna happen. I'm still gonna want to meet him, but other than that, it would have really been hard for me to believe he could beat Gunther clean. I don't know if I could picture him beating Gunther clean, even though he was world champion.
I think the WrestleMania was the fluke. I think I mean, we knew it kind of was gonna happen at Mania. We knew Jay was gonna get that belt. I don't understand. Gunther shouldn't be a boring champ because Gunther should all champs are boring in WWE because the way they're booked. So I can't say Gunther because Gunther's Intercontinental title run was good. It was
I'm
good.
gonna I'm gonna tell you why people are saying Gunther's title reign was boring, and I'm gonna tell you also why Cody's was boring for people because it's both for the same reason. They're limited to only defending on one show, their exclusive show.
I'm gonna disagree with you. I'm gonna disagree with you. I don't think it's limited that is killing the titles. I think it's you avoiding the monsters. All your time, like think about this. CM Punk's been back for almost 2 years, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. At least 18 months. He was injured for a little bit, but he's had a high profile year, and he's now just getting his first world title shot. Drew McIntyre, killer, no world title shots. The people who have got world title shots, they've been Sami Zayn. They put people who were kind of considered killers, like an AJ Styles or Randy Orton, in a position to do those title matches at a time we knew they wouldn't lose those titles. So it's like, why is Randy Orton okay? He's going to really drop it to John Cena the first month as soon as John hits it on John's last year. Bad timing. Great match too. But it's like, come on, man. See, that's where you want to feed on the beast. Give him a Logan Paul. You know what I mean? Cody Rhodes, and I keep saying this, like when you watch boxing and you watch the elites fight, they always look for somebody coming off big wins. WWE is like, all right, AJ Styles, he lost to LA Knight at Mania. Guess who's gonna be the number one contender? The loser. You know what I'm saying? So I think those title runs were boring because the booking. You know what I mean? That's straight up. Jay has a harder task because Jay was never viewed as a main eventer. His mid-tier run, 28 days, and he got beat. He was always the guy in the bloodline taking pins. He was a safe pin for Roman. So it's hard to turn a guy like that. Like Ron Killings, they had to just change the name, change the get up. You're gonna have to change the way you talk, go back to doing what you do. He'll be probably a more successful turnover. But Jay Uso didn't change anything. He just said I'm main event because I went against Roman once in the main event, got beat, and didn't do main events for a very long time, but kept the
I'm glad
moniker
you brought
because
up
this,
the second GOAT, R Truth, now known as Ron Killings, because that was fire tonight. And in dedication of the new GOAT, live on the Attitude Era podcast, I will be cutting my hair
don't do it.
just like the quote on Truth. I'm playing with y'all. I
Come
ain't
on.
cutting
Oh,
off.
I was about to slide the panties to the side. I
The
was
shorts on these locks, bro. But the night was so fire. And I feel like, look, he did it anyway. He was like, that was,
yeah,
I
just in
feel
case
like
you never know, Z.
I might, it's there, it's there. We're gonna see, we're gonna see.
Keep a little
But
off
I
the
feel
top, good
like
brother.
we are a little bit in the era of like overcorrection now. I feel like in this episode, they kind of told the fans, like, listen, we hear you a little bit, a little bit. Because I feel like it ended crazy. I feel like everything had a moment. In the beginning, it was crazy. Middle was crazy. Ending was crazy. But bringing Ron back, R Truth, having him do the live haircut, crazy. Also, kind of listening to the
Great.
fans, having the belt go back. That was a quick belt transfer. We've been saying how they need more of those, right? And it's crazy because not even that long ago, we was talking here in Archie. Do you remember? You was like, why doesn't he go by Ron Killings? That's cooler than our truth. And that's exactly what the fuck they doing. So I feel a
Hey,
little
they be
bit.
listening to me. I apply for a job once a year with the WWE, but they don't hit me back. So I'm gonna just keep dropping it on Attitude Era podcast. You know,
They be listening, bro. But I feel like it was kind of like correct, not overcorrecting. That was the bad word because overcorrecting implies something bad. But I feel like we a little bit in the era of correction. Like they hear all the bad shit that they, bro, having Slim Jim logos on a ladder is nasty work.
but the thing that they have now that they didn't have is social media. You know, immediately. See, back in the day, they had to wait a week or two for the ratings to come out to see what people felt about shows. Now it's instant. If we don't like it, we talk about it instantly. If we do like it, we talk about it instantly. There's no 2-3 week wait to see what Raw did. They know immediately based on what the people feel, and you have to correct it. You know what I mean? Kind of in real time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna agree with Archie. I remember Triple H came out and said, or somebody they had an interview where they said they watch people's socials, they watch they watch,
Yeah.
they're tapping in. You know what I'm saying, in real time. So
Yeah,
you're
think
right. They didn't
about it.
have
Like
this in Attitude
Attitude
Era.
Era, you got Black Wrestling, 3NT, Mini Portable, like Suplex. Like these are people that they're broadcasting and you see in real time. The media and podcasting is it used to be multi-million-dollar TV studios. Now it's people with $200-$300 iPhones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
And
facts.
that's
And
the
a lot of
crazy
time
thing
on their
about
hands.
it. Triple H definitely did say that in a press conference. He said he keeps his eye to social media, and social media don't really like Jay like that. I'll be real, they don't. Social media brought back Ron Killings, but I don't know. It's a bit of
I
a
think it's a mixture, bro. You don't feel
Mm,
it's a mixture?
I feel like if it's a mixture, it's leaning more towards a negative way because you know how many even the YouTube videos be getting more dislikes than they do likes. That's not normal. You know what I mean? Even like regular ass videos be getting more likes than dislikes. So that means that a group of people went to do that. So I feel like I don't know. Disagree if I'm wrong. I feel like this was the best Raw in a while.
To me, this was the best Raw since they've been on Netflix, since the Netflix debut.
Not mad
No
at it.
complaints from me, brother.
That's what I say,
None.
because you have to correct it in real time. It's if not, you're gonna get long, drawn out things. And the R-Truth thing, they had to do something because the fans weren't gonna stop.
Nah. And actually the fans are starting to move in a new direction. LA
But
Knight.
see, that is good and it's bad because then you get the whole fans hijacking shows thing and then
Yeah,
that's
right,
where it
right, right.
gets a little tricky. But like I was telling you, HP, when you say in the chat, we were talking in the chat. I said this R-Truth thing feels a little different. This is a lot bigger
We
than
did.
what we really
Yep.
even know, bro. It's
This shit is
something.
like the yes movement. It was something that's like organic and got out of hand, and it was like what happened with CM Punk, with the pipe bomb. Like that wasn't, but it's even different than that because this was like I saw a post about it right with the Fightful report that basically said like R-Truth is so smart, motherfuckers might not understand. He kind of beat the game, Triple H, at the game. Like he left, he refused to take their calls. He had AEW on the other line waiting because, bro, AEW, let's face it, like they treat their older stars better
Tony would have wrote that check.
immediately.
Absolutely, he
So
would have.
he beat them at their own game for real. My only thing now is they just locked in the the CM Punk versus John Cena, right? He came back and did the dread thing, fire. He came back against Cena. Who is he about to actually wrestle? Because I said this and I seen in the chat. Right now, y'all might think I'm bugging. He could take that belt off Cena. He really could. He could show up against CM Punk, Cena, not even let them out. He could take that belt.
I think they'll wait a little bit. I think I actually wouldn't even be surprised if they just moved him away from Cena because I don't think they anticipated this. So going back a little bit more with that history, John Cena requested to do the program with R-Truth to show them that he has
Yeah.
value. I don't think they really thought out you know how The Rock said, "Hey, we had nothing planned." They ain't had nothing planned. There was no long term
Mhm.
investment on this, and now
You
they're
might
like,
be right
"Holy
on that.
shit! What do we
But you
do?" We
know,
got CM Punk up next. Seth
but you
Rollins got to.
know, one thing the WWE does do well, when they don't have a plan, some kind of way, they make magic.
Yeah.
This happened with the whole invasion thing when Becky got her face busted because I think they were stuck overseas and they just had to call whoever in who could come. That SmackDown was crazy. You know, WrestleMania, they had to catch lightning in the bottle when they did. When they get it wrong, they get it right. It's a weird thing with the WWE sometimes.
That's
I think with
bro.
Ron
That's
killing,
like a life be the unplanned, like the organic shit. Those unplanned moments of magic are always the best, right? Like that's why the R-Truth shit is so crazy because like it wasn't only not planned, it was like a revolution, bro. That's what the Yes Movement was. Like they wasn't gonna make Daniel Bryan the champion, and the fans had like a fan revolution.
But
And
the thing is, the Yes Movement was at least a month or two build, bro.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is like 2 weeks.
But no, yo, if you think about it, it's not 2 weeks though. This is a 15-year, bro. R-Truth
Well, I
is a
mean,
veteran.
the
but
outrage and them bringing him back, and they said
R-Truth
it
didn't
was.
get R-Truth been released by WWE before. No outcry. No
When was
outcry.
no, R-Truth wasn't. K Quick was. R-Truth was never
Well,
released from WWE.
same guy. Same guy. We've had Braun Strowman just got released and he was a world champ. He's had damn near a lot of titles. No outcry. No
Well,
The
outcry.
he wasn't a
difference,
fan favorite. Like,
the difference
I
now
mean,
with
but
our
neither was R-Truth. Let's be clear.
if he
R-Truth
wasn't
wasn't
a
really a
fan favorite, he
fan.
wouldn't be back. HP, what you saying makes
Well,
no
no.
sense.
What I'm saying is when I'm talking about fan favorites, I'm talking about like heavy hitters. He's not somebody like, and I can go back and pull the clips where you think R-Truth is gonna shake up the industry. He wasn't on a radar. Okay, we're not gonna re-sign him for the money he was. Most people wouldn't have batted an eye, but it came out of nowhere at a time where you keep doing this, where we're like, why you let this person go? Let this person go. And all of a sudden, R-Truth you just put him in his main, like, we watched this guy for 15 years get shitted on by WWE. And all of a sudden, you give him some top spot and then just cut him. People's like, fuck that. Fuck that.
the,
That guy's funny, he's been around, he can do promos, he can do wrestling. Why? And it just was like, fuck. It was like the straw that broke the camel's back. You do this to R-Truth 3 years ago, I don't think anything happened.
see R-Truth is the definition of you don't know what you have until it's gone. Because
Mhm.
the fans reacting, cool. They're used to fans reacting
I
even
must be
sooner.
R-Truth to all my exes then. I'm AR-Truth.
Oh shit.
That was dope.
So I mean, let me ask you all this about R-Truth. Do you think it was more shocking that the fans reacted the way they did, or the fact that the talent also reacted also?
That's part of it.
The talent.
Talent.
Talent
No.
for
I
sure.
don't. I think I'm more shocked with the fans. The talent reacts to a lot of people all the time. A lot. Every release, they
Oh, I
so and
disagree
so
with what
thank
you
you.
said about the 3 years ago. They could have let R-Truth 3 years ago, and the fans would have went crazy, bro. R-Truth is like a staple, son. Like R-Truth is, if you're a fan, like R-Truth is really, really one of those main people you expect to see all the time. Like a motherfucker like me, right? I grew up with R-Truth, so like them just letting him go like that is not like you can't just let him go and not notice that. So I think even 3 years ago, motherfuckers would have revolted. I can't remember what was happening 3 years ago. I'll be real.
I still just
Hogan was
I
there,
think
so
our truth is just the accumulation of what's going on in wrestling. You're watching in WWE specific, high ticket prices. We're cutting on contracts, and you watch. Remember, the last 2 rounds of cuts have been crazy,
yeah, they
kind
have
of
been.
crazy. And then all
But
of a
also,
sudden,
you could bring them back. Money wasn't the real issue.
what do you mean?
If you could just bring them back, money couldn't have been the issue because you had to sign
I
them for
mean,
money.
I think there's a little bit of truth to that too. But I think when the crowd saw R-Truth, because they did love his personality, then the obviously the talent, 'cause we don't know the talent like the talent
It
knows
was a
on
PR
the road with him.
nightmare, dog, that they had to clean up. Simple. That's it. Bad press
And
everywhere.
and it didn't come from WW, like all the other releases. WWE said, "Hey," so it just felt like the standard. This is where it's supposed to go. R-Truth, that didn't happen. R-Truth said, "Hey, man, it's with a somber heart. You know what I mean? I gotta tell
Yeah,
you, I got released. Like what?
why
You
R-Truth
got fired on your day off?
No, that's why he
So
outsmarted them too, because he didn't get fired. He announced that his contract wouldn't be getting renewed. So like he was, bro, the strategy behind what R-Truth did is really crazy too. Like it was dope.
And then
so
again, we don't even know if he knew what he was doing. He probably was like, let me just put this out so people know, so it's not a shock. And it became a shock. And what it really boils down to is everybody was like, you know what? Dude didn't deserve that.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
I
a
think
super fact.
people say
so
that because you
Z.
just watched him at Saturday Night Main Event cook. You just watched him with John Cena cook. Like he's cooking. No
Nah,
one else got fired.
he ain't look like this though. This is
Not
different.
like this. Yeah.
Wait, what
Now,
was you gonna
He
ask?
doesn't look like this.
the next move is important, though. Like, the next thing he does, the next time we see him, is he has to have a new look. That haircut got to get finished. Like, he got to dress different. Like, he got to clean it up. Like, y'all, because he said, I'm Ron Killings. I'm the truth, the whole truth. Like, he got to come out like I'm serious business. I don't know. Can you comedy gimmick him again? Or do we want to be all
No,
business?
No. They're not going to
No,
comment.
that's
That's why
dead.
they switched
That's
his name
dead.
too. Yeah, that's
yeah.
done. And that's why I think they had him. I don't know if they had him do. I don't know how much of this is organic or not, but I think that negotiation they did for that extension, because you think about merch and how much money these guys get off merch. Like Roman Reigns makes what, 5 million, they say, but it's with merch and ticket and all that blah 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 blah. It goes all the way up to 15. I think
Yeah.
that's why he says Ron Killings will be the new name because that's my name. And and I get a bigger cut when it's, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a logistic reason behind it. And he about to get paid. And I just put that on the thing about Gunther. Man, R-Truth is perfect for Gunther. That shit would be perfect.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
You know what I mean? People don't respect that belt like that. They think it's the number 2 belt. Give it to give it to Ron Killings. Give that shit to
He'd
Ron
be the
Killings.
most entertaining champion they've gotten.
Yeah. That shit'll be real prestigious real quick. Because he can talk the talk.
He needs something quick. He needs something quick.
Only thing is, whatever they do, they gotta do soon because he's what, 54?
Yeah.
Well, this is his last run.
That's what I'm saying. 54. He just came off of a quad injury, so they gotta be real careful with that part of it.
But you know, they got so many part-timers. It's like if Ron Killings wins that, it beats like maybe that's another thing. Like, yo, I don't want to beat Gunther. I mean, Jey Uso. He's the fan favorite. Give that belt to Gunther. Gunther makes people hate him, and then here comes Ron Killings. Like I've been letting you slide, dog, for a long time. A long time. When you was fat and they didn't like you. When you was Walter, you know what I'm saying? Like
So is he face?
Ron Killings.
I don't think he should lose to anyone because I think he should have that heel energy, but like he's almost like Stone Cold. Like Stone Cold was a heel, but they wasn't about to like boo him or anything. You know what I mean? He just got that heel
The
persona.
anti-hero.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. The anti-hero. I don't think he should lose to anyone. I think he should be beating everyone and be like, see, when it was funny, I was just letting y'all slide. I'm about to fuck all y'all up. So I can't wait to see what happens with him, but they struck gold. They left the gold mine, and then the gold mine was like, yo, I'm still here. And they struck gold. Like, it's crazy.
That's that thing Archie's talking about. You get it wrong, and then it's like,
Yeah, right.
wait a second. You know what I'm saying? Here's this turn. But
that's how they
now
discover
that we know,
Reese's Pieces. I think somebody dropped some peanut butter and some chocolate at the factory, and voila, Reese's peanut butter cup.
damn,
You heard?
there's a lot of shit like that where it's made by
I'm
accident.
like QT. I love a good Reese's Pieces.
Let me ask y'all
The
this.
Easter
Now the
egg
Gunther,
joints, though. The Easter egg joints. Yeah, I'm fine.
I mean,
What you talking about? The
he said
Cadbury Bunny joints?
Nah, the Reese's joints.
Reese's.
Cadbury bunnies. You rich.
Damn.
He over here eating
Cadbury do me.
Cadbury eggs and Triscuits, bro. You different, bro.
It's different, man.
Triscuits is all right, y'all. Y'all gonna learn when Ron Killings come out with a box of Triscuits. Yo, was any yo? How you feel about? Let's go into another GOAT. You know what I'm saying? John Cena. You know what I'm saying? John Cena. Uh, he said he's beating the best that you guys got to offer, and out pops out CM Punk. How we feeling about this shit? Night of Champs. What we talking about?
I like it. I still feel like it could have been done at a better time, but I like it. I'm glad it's happening. Although, even though I really think it should be Ron Killings versus John Cena and Ron Killings at the belt, but they can't just cancel the whole John Cena tour they had. So I think y'all right. He's gonna go for.
I don't even know if they have the John Cena tour fully planned out or if he's fully invested in it. It don't even feel like he really wants to do any of this.
CM Punk said an interesting thing tonight.
No matter what.
CM Punk was cooking, and he told him, he's like, "What you got? By my clock, 18 appearances left." And I'm like, "Damn, we're in June,
not matches, appearances."
Appearances, yeah.
Thank you. I was like, Archie has said this numerous times. He counts appearances, not as matches, as him showing up to work.
Because he's the GOAT, bro. He could do that. He could do that.
Yeah,
bro.
But you know what's funny? If I go get the pod from when he announced his retirement and said 30, we sat on this pod and tried to pick 30 opponents.
You can't.
I think the world thought 30 meant like 30 matches.
Nah,
and
yeah.
Even if you split that to 15, that's a lot.
Yeah,
there's
it's like
only gonna be like 4 or 5 more matches in that bunch.
Yeah,
and I don't even know who that. You got Punk, you got Cody, inevitably Cody, you got maybe R-Truth.
I think they got to give it back to R-Truth. I think it got to spin.
I mean,
back.
who else? Who else would be?
You got Roman.
R-Truth should be the one to dethrone him. But they got to keep R-Truth hot until the end of the year if that's the case.
Roman is in contract negotiations. We might not see Roman Reigns no more.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out how to justify this $15 million they're giving Roman.
Yo, Polo, the take 5 from Reese's is fire. Like, if y'all don't know about a take 5,
that's the joints that snap.
The snap, they got the pretzels inside. Y'all know I love the pretzels.
And the fast break. Reese's got some top tier snacks.
They really fucking
Next week, I'm bringing some Reese's on here. All different types.
Nah, you're supposed to be losing weight. You're supposed to be losing weight. You can't eat Reese's.
Y'all, let's talk about these snacks.
Hey.
You know damn well you done already ate a whole box of Triscuits, Jerry. Stop it.
Not tonight. Not tonight. And I ain't even have no wings tonight. I was supposed to eat some wings. And I ain't do it. But let me ask you this. Are we okay with Seth Rollins? Because it looks like that's what, I mean, Seth Rollins made it known. Them two locked up, face to face. John Cena said, let's do it, Night of Champs. And out pops Seth Rollins, bro. Seth Rollins, it look like he ain't worried about that World Heavyweight Championship no more. He wants the WWE, which is the same belt Roman had, is the premier belt.
Yep.
Good decision, bad decision.
I could see this all ending with Seth, to be real. I could see it going from like, whether it's Cody or R-Truth, whoever takes the belt off of Cena, I could see Seth immediately coming out and cashing in then. I don't see
Seth R-Truth winning that title and Seth cashing in will give R-Truth even more over.
That's what I'm saying. They gotta, this motherfucker R-Truth is it right now. That's what it is.
Seth stomped R-Truth and people will go crazy. Bro, they got to do it though.
R-Truth is where it's at right now. So all I know is one of those titles got to lead back to him. But John Cena, I think, is honestly doing. He even said that the heel run is his favorite thing he's done so far. I think he's doing good, bringing some more prestige back to the belt. I like everything I say. But
I could even see Cena hugging him. They really congratulating each other in the ring. Then maybe Cena hit him with a low blow. Then here comes Seth.
I've even said before, I feel like Cena is going to turn back to face before.
Shout out to Hot Fact, man.
Yeah,
Look,
hot facts, man. I'm happy you're still doing good, bro, and you're able to bounce back.
Oh yeah, we
Uh,
noticed we ain't seen you in a minute, fam. Hope everything worked out for you. Say you was in a terrible car accident, man. Sending some positive vibes your way, brother. For real.
definitely. Hot Facts. I don't think I ever seen Hot Facts. He on one of your teams?
Nah, High
nah,
Facts,
he's
he
not on
was
one of the teams, but
High Facts
he's
was on heavy. He got his own, I believe, wrestling thing he does, but say he been missing. Just said he's been in a car accident.
yeah,
So
yeah, he's
hopefully
been
everything
popping
work
in.
out for you, man. I was hit by a drunk driver a couple Thanksgivings ago. I know how that could be, but yeah. So
Thanksgiving.
the
I'm not even
Saturday
trying to be
after
funny.
Thanksgiving.
I've had two horrendous car accidents on Thanksgiving.
Hey, that
I don't even
wild
like
turkey and
drive.
Turkey Day, I guess.
Where y'all be going for Thanksgiving? My God, just stay home. Y'all need to start staying in the crib and getting them to go to you, bro.
See, I know you were, a native New Yorker, but down here in the South, we got these things we drive called cars.
I'll be jumping the turnstile. I don't know about those.
My
That was
bad. That shit made me lightheaded laughing like that.
that was
That
funny.
shit's funny as hell.
But wait,
Yeah,
hold
we
on.
can't. We
Let me get back to what I was saying before, because I do think Cena, before the end of this, is gonna turn to a face. My guy Terry, he can't
I'm
even
sorry,
do
I'm gonna
that.
mute my mic. That shit was.
Yeah, man, I'll be jumping on the train. Y'all live where you need to get on the, you don't need to drive and shit. Nah, we ain't doing that. We jumped the turnstile, bro.
Dog,
Oh
Look, the
man,
Mavs wasn't taking none of that New York City disrespect.
that was the biggest. That was one of
where'd
the
you go?
biggest.
He wasn't. Y'all were disrespecting New York City. He didn't. Matter of fact, I agree with you, Gamaj. It was
That's
disrespecting
one of
the
the
train.
biggest things
He
I
got
had to
the
get
fuck
used
out
to
of
when
here.
I moved to New York. The train, bro. I grew up in the South, like
Oh
so.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
learning how to ride the train and ignore the things you see on the train. That's a
Oh yeah,
Yo,
skill.
it's a different. I grew up.
it's
You
a
know, I'm
whole
from Jersey,
art
so
form to that.
it's. I
It's
love it,
a
but
whole art form to riding the train.
I
That's
didn't
a
even know
whole
how to pump
skill.
Hey,
gas till I was 21.
real story, real story. When Jacob Fatu when I interviewed him, or maybe the second time he was here, and me, him, and DNA were all chilling, and we were driving around, and he's not from New York. We were under the train. He's like, "Bro,
Man,
that's the train above us," because he had never seen that shit. I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, nah!" Like it was like crazy to him because he had never seen that shit. So I get how that shit could be crazy to outside of normal.
Bro, that train thing is different. It's different.
Jacob Fatu is another person I could see. I wanted to see hopefully in the running, but to like fight Cena on his last thing. But this is in a perfect world, right? Because I do think Cena is going to turn face before the end of it. You have R-Truth and Cena. You keep Truth hot for the very last match, Cena's last match. You have R-Truth win, and that turns John Cena face before he leaves. He rises fucking R-Truth on there. That's a perfect world.
HP, you know how to pump gas? You was 21.
uh-huh. And
What?
the way I found out how to pump gas was pretty fucked up because I was on a date, and it was like
She was
I was
like,
with
"What?
my
You gonna
first.
pump
Well,
gas?"
I lived in Jersey. I know they don't let you pump your gas, so you never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I had no idea how to do the shit. So I was with my wife, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, "Hey, you ain't gonna do this shit? Like you for real?" Because there's so many times I sat in the car and she'd be like, I got it, don't worry about it. I was like, or I would beat her to the punch by being like, I'm gonna go in the store and get the shit. You just hurry up and do that. She like, all right. And then one time she was like,
You
I'm
was
sick of
trying
this shit.
to avoid that shit.
Yo, she was like, I'm sick of this shit. Go pump the gas. And I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just like, fuck it. You know, yeah. Man, I got out there looking hella dumb. I didn't know about lifting the lever up. So so I'm clicking this shit and I'm like, I bet. And she was like, we sat there, it must have been like 4 or 5 minutes. And she was like, are you gonna lift the handle up or what? And I was like, oh yeah, absolutely. She was like, oh shit. Boom. So I pulled the thing out. I lifted up. I was like, all right, bet this can't be that hard, right? I see it's on 93.
So wait,
So first I had
you. Well, I guess you drove. You driven all in Jersey, so you didn't have to. That's
yeah,
crazy.
I didn't have a license till I was 21. I
That's,
got in trouble in the military for that shit because I was the duty driver. I was assigned. They just assumed you had a license. How you fuck you 20? You know what I'm saying?
Man,
All
they
these
sent
cats
you
from
to
all
the
over the
army. They
country.
said, "Drive that shit." He said,
And
"What?"
I had a car. So
That's
they, of course, I gotta have a fucking license, right? I was driving on base. I had showed a fake eye, bro. I was out all the way out of pocket, all the way
yeah.
out of pocket,
I
and we
think you
only
should end
found
this
out.
story before you get implicated on some
I'm
things.
retired, brother. Them shits is good to go. But yeah, she showed me how to pump the gas after clowning the fuck out of me because all you heard at the thing was like zzz, goof, zzz, goof, zzz, goof. And I'm sitting there like, it's 12 cents at a time, like zzz, goof, zzz, goof. She was like,
She was signing those
asshole,
divorce papers in her head at that moment.
bro. That was the shortest of that whole marriage from the day I said, "Will you?" to the day the judge signed was 3 years, like in total max, like
You had a
yeah,
Roman Reigns title run.
yeah, that shit was like a Jay
That's a
Uso
fact.
title run, really.
That's
That
a
shit
fact.
was
I'm looking
short
at
and
this
sweet.
Ron Killing shirt. I might have to buy this shit.
The
dog.
red joint?
Yeah, the red
The
one.
red one hard. It looked like
It looked
the
like
old
the
school
old school
t-shirt.
shit. Exactly. It looked like
Hey,
the old school shit.
I ain't trying to get us canceled. Even though I didn't know how to pump gas, I pumped her with 2 kids.
Oh
So
man.
some pumps
Oh,
was
shit.
just
Your shit froze up for a second as soon as
shit.
you said that. I don't know if it was just me, but I was like, it froze for a second. I was like, yeah, that's
Mr.
Oh,
God.
maybe
Taste
that was God
formula.
saying I shouldn't
That
say
was,
that shit.
I said that's
Did you
God's
hear
word.
me?
That's
Fuck it,
God's
I'll say
word
it again.
right there.
Don't
I was
say
just
it
saying,
again.
like,
Jerry's
fucking
crazy.
whole stream drop.
This shirt is super fire though, and they got a hoodie. I might have to get that. But it
Yeah, I
still
was
Ron
looking at
says,
the
Killings
shirt
already?
the other day.
it still says
It's out
what's
on
up.
WWE?
Yeah, it's out on WWE. I'm bugging, or it still says what's up on it. That's the Ron Killings one.
I'm
The
about to
one
go
I'm
on here
looking
and
at
look and see.
says what's up on the
I
back.
think when Rhea had that shirt on, it was probably going to be some new merch, but they X'd it out. Even the Ron Cena shirts, they weren't even on the sites. Now they dropping again. So
yeah, and they say what's up. It's crazy. But I might have to cop on these. These look super fire.
well, you know they're dropping the truth.
Oh,
The whole
shit.
truth shirts is on the way.
Nah, they got they say killing spree.
That's hard.
Where? Hold
Yeah, I
up.
just seen that one. That Killing Spree
Yo,
was tough.
Killing spree is
killings
hard.
is the truth. Yeah,
Oh,
killing spree.
That's
Killing
Dog, I'm
hard.
Spree
about
is
to
the one, bro.
where is this? Hold up.
Truth
on
is about to be the
WWE
number
shop.
one
It's on the
merch
website, bro.
mover in the WWE. He's about to have the number one selling t-shirt.
I'm about to buy one.
Yeah, those
You know what?
Chase
It just
Killing
feels
Spree
good
goes
because
crazy.
at
Killing
20
spree
years
is dope.
into something in the career, you don't get hot again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like when Derrick Rose dropped him 40 points and people's like, yo, Derrick Rose.
Oh, I see it, bro. I'm about to cop this immediately. Are you kidding me? This is super
That
fire.
killing spree is
Killing spree is hard.
that shit,
They
yeah,
already
that shit
got
just
We
writes
Want
itself.
Truth shirts. Oh my god, bro. He is about to take over. What?
And
You're
it's
gonna
the
have
first
the
thing
whole
on the site.
crowd with that
Like
Yeah, it's
shit.
the
before you get
first
to
thing you see
Mr.
on the
Money in the
site.
Bank.
Yeah, bro.
Before you
It's
get to
over
Miss
for
Money in the
everyone.
Bank.
Everyone
R-Truth is the
Killing
most talked
spree.
about thing in wrestling right now. Like 3 weeks in a row. Like, and guess what? Everybody's gonna, and he's gonna be the reason their ratings jump back up because everybody's gonna tune in to see what's next.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember I was
Bro,
talking about like, man, I might
tell
tap out if
y'all
wrestling
Truth
don't.
was the GOAT. I tried to
R-Truth
tell
is the
y'all.
needle mover. Who knew?
I tried to tell y'all. I knew, bro. I knew.
Ron Killings. Killing spree. That shirt just
Yeah, I'm like, which one should I get? Because I'm not gonna lie, they already got super fire designs. The We Want Truth. They got one that says Killing Spree, and it has his face from when he attacked Cena. He looking like that already with the, and now he just cut off the dread, so you know they're gonna have some new ones.
Oh yeah, you gotta wait till he gets the cut though. You can't have his shit look the half the Batman joint with the cowl. You saw that shit was sticking up. That was like authentic though.
Yeah.
But you wait till he come back next week with his shit done up the way
He's
it's
probably
supposed to
gonna go
be.
bald and rock the baldy.
You think so?
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Unless he get a
I mean, he
real
got all
low
these
Caesar,
lines, so
because
he
he
might
got
have.
a bunch of designs in his head, so you got to even that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. I thought that too. He come back ball. I thought he might even take next week off and come back the following week. Or I feel like maybe he just gotta appear.
Let me go over a couple things real quick. While we are all here in a Queen of the Ring. Fuck that. Let's go to the King of the Ring. And there's a reason why I'm doing this.
I already
This
know where
year,
you're going with this, man. I already
this year
know.
they're doing. Where'd you win?
I'm serious.
Okay.
Start my killing
Fatal
spree.
4-way.
Undertaker almost
Right.
appeared for a second.
So every first round match is a fatal 4-way to start, and then they turn to regular matches. But first match done tonight: Sami Zayn, Penta, Braun Breaker, Mysterio. I hated the shit. It was a rematch of the Intercontinental title match, except instead of Finn Balor, you put in Sami Zayn, and the IC champ took the fucking pin. Whatever.
You a hater.
You also have
Continue.
in one
You a
bracket.
hater, but continue. You a hater, but continue. Go ahead. You don't
Why
like
does the IC champ?
because you don't want to see my Uncle Sami Zayn win nothing. You always be hating on him. Anytime Sami Zayn's in the picture, you
The Canadian homo?
be calling it exactly. There you go. You a hater.
That's just how he looks.
Continue.
He looks drunk. Him and Jake the Snake are the all-time best winos to ever wrestle. And Jake wasn't a real wino. He just had wino habits. No, wino.
Damn.
Anyway.
No Jake the Snake slander, man.
No Jake. Okay, we ain't doing Jake the Snake like that. Second match, Orton, LA Knight, Aleister Black, Carmelo Hayes. There's got to be a winner that comes out of that. All of them have some sort of momentum. Aleister Black is new.
Aleister Black, Carmelo Hayes, and who was the next one?
LA Knight.
Damn.
And Randy Orton.
Damn. So it's not gonna be Carmelo Hayes or Aleister Black. I'm sorry if y'all thought it was gonna be them. That's out the window.
Yeah.
I feel like they're building up LA Knight to be an underdog, like the motherfucker who loses year after year and then eventually finally gets his big moment. You know what I mean? Damn, I don't know. It's gonna be LA Knight. I bet it's gonna be LA Knight. Randy's.
I hope it is. To be honest, he's just due, man. He lost 3 straight Money in the Banks.
Don't the King of the Ring winner get a title shot?
Yes.
Yes.
At SummerSlam.
Oh, at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Damn,
they announced that.
Truth in that shit. Throw our truth in that. Do they have more qualifying matches?
Well, hold on. Oh, yeah, that was just one more.
So I predict
there's still 2 more.
Now. I don't even need no more.
Here's the other one. Right? This is another first round match. Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest, Andrade, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, bro, they gotta at least make it look good.
They just gave Cody. Like, who else available? Who ain't get picked?
Exactly. They gotta at least try with the shit. They got Shinsuke and who else? Who are the other two?
Andrade and Damian Priest.
And Andrade.
Yeah, at least make it look good, bro. Come on, like what the?
And then here's the final match. Fatal 4-way. One winner can come out. Sheamus, Rusev, Bronson Reed, and a mystery person who we do not know.
It's our truth. I got him taking the whole shit, and then he gonna take the belt. Our fucking truth. I'm cutting off all my fucking hair right now. You know what? Let me chill. Our truth. It better be our truth.
I don't know if it's gonna be our truth or Karrion Kross.
Fuck it, bro. If Karrion Kross comes out when everyone is expecting our truth, say goodbye to his career. If I'm watching, I'm like, yo, our truth about to come out. And Karrion Kross music hit. I'm sorry, Karrion. Fuck you, and I'm never watching your match.
Unless it's I don't know.
Here's
the thing.
And it's gonna
like
be
Z saying, everybody's gonna want it to be our truth at this point.
Exactly. It can't be no one else. Even if it was supposed to be Karrion Kross, Triple H got to go to Karrion and be like, look, I didn't know this shit was going to happen. It's about to be our truth and not you. That's the thing. Vince didn't give a fuck. Bro, Vince used to tell people day of, like, yeah, we changing it. He didn't give a fuck about
Vince
that.
Vince used to change the outcome of the match while the match was going on.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, so even if it was supposed to be someone else, whoever it was supposed to be, it's our truth now.
Vince restarted a match because he didn't like the end of it.
Bro,
our truth. Remember when Vince busted out his quads coming to the ring? All he had to do was just tell him from the back, restart it. Just have him go one-on-one. Nah, he wanted to come down there to tell everybody.
He sat there with both his quads.
If it's Goldberg, he will get booed like Hulk Hogan.
Oh, Goldberg. Nah, Goldberg wouldn't, because he got to compete in the tournament. So,
yeah. And you start off in Fatal 4-way. He already
said
he's got problems.
Knees are so fucked up. You think they're gonna waste him on a qualifying match?
Where's SummerSlam at? Like, where's it at? What city?
In Jersey.
Jersey.
East Rutherford.
I'm trying to think of any New York, New Jersey wrestlers that could make an appearance.
Bro, if night 2, they're doing it 2 days for some reason why I hate. But if the night 2 headline, which it might be, is Ron Killings versus John Cena, I am camping the fuck out. even though they sell prearranged tickets, and running in that shit as soon as it opened because I need to see that.
I may have
And
to pop up
Gamache
a jersey.
coming with me. Don't even nod like that. You right fucking there. You 20 minutes away. I'm bringing your ass with me, bro.
Gamage already
so
be there. Gamage already, Gamage. I don't know, man. You know who Gamage is?
And just pop
You know
up
how they got
behind
the green shirt guy?
Mm-hmm.
That's who Gamage is to the podcast. We don't know where he be or why he be there, but we see him everywhere.
No, we know where he be. We know where he be. Every wrestling show, every convention. Bro, he be in some other. I don't even want to get too deep into it because you don't know where. Like,
Gamage, we got a group chat. Gamage talked to us about everything else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he like us like that, man. I don't know.
Here we go, man.
Bro.
We're gonna have to kick. Yeah, we turning on Gamage, man. This is a turn. We kick you out the shield.
You gotta be careful.
You
You're gonna come back with one of these, and you're gonna go Ron Killings on us, bro. But it's like we can't even talk about anything else because the raw truth shit is so big.
But it's been the past few pies, bro. You can't not talk about it. Because one,
truth started the truth belt.
It's exciting. It's exciting to see because we needed some excitement. What they were writing and giving us wasn't doing it for us. And out of nowhere, from Charlotte, North Carolina, here comes our Truth Quick Killings. And he pumped life back into something that was kind of dying.
It's cool because I feel like it was kind of a sign of how much power the talent actually has too. Like I feel like maybe I don't know because I'm not a fucking wrestler, but it seems like the corporation is becoming bigger and maybe their power is diminishing, right? Like, but this was like a real show of power for them too. Like they let and now
I got a question. Do y'all think WWE might have been really sold on this and TKO was like, what is this? Y'all, we got to get involved in this some kind of way. Or do y'all think TKO had no idea?
What do you mean about Ron Killings or like?
Oh no, I think TKO did not know at all that I think it was strictly a saving money thing, and they were like, "Yo, no one's gonna give a fuck. Just get rid of him." Or maybe they thought like it's not gonna be that big of a deal. They did, and that's why R-Truth is smart because he got the jump on them, and he went to social media and said, "Look, I'm not gonna be renewed." All this, he played. His strategy was immaculate, bro. But I think you're right. He didn't even know that. And that's what happened.
He probably was at home making music and his son ran in the room. Dad, you trending. I did what?
I wouldn't be surprised.
In the words of the late, great Bob Ross, happy accident.
Yeah, that could have definitely been it.
And it also shows you cutting the dreads. Like, bro, as a motherfucker with long hair, cutting this shit off ain't necessarily like easy. Every time you go, you're like, damn, I don't know. But for him to on live TV take that shit, it shows you he is fully dedicated.
Well, and no disrespect to R-Truth or Ron Killings, but we know that's not growing back.
I didn't even want to say that, bro.
I was thinking it though, but
I should have said that.
That's his last long hair.
Look, in the words of R-Truth,
his last long hair.
In the words of R-Truth, my bad.
My bad. Not bad. Hey, Ron Killings, bro. Killing spree.
I cut mine at about 25. Ain't seen it since. So, hey, I'm talking from experience.
That's what I'm saying. But no, if you know, if you were long hair, this shit ain't off yet because this is my last long hair. Once this is gone, it ain't going to be long yet. I'm going to keep that shit short as work. He cut off his last long hair.
And like Vinny said, Vinny has locks. Locks to some people, it means a lot. It's a deep thing. So, you cut off a piece of you going into a new thing, new transition. We're gonna see when he come back with the new style. So
now, if he come back with some locks, I'm dying laughing.
Remember the Undertaker wore that wig?
Yeah, I do.
After he cut his hair, he wore the wig the next week.
Bro. Yeah, I can't.
His podcast is fire. I've been listening to it. 6 Feet Under, super fire, super fire. It's dope. But what else?
Let me ask you.
Oh, hold on. We love to my baby Liv, bro. My baby Liv was going crazy tonight. I seen her putting in work, and I like that she's getting Nikki Bella on the return.
I think it's okay. let's not forget that she took a nice L tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Well,
she got cut, right? She got cut on her nose during the match.
I think she did, but it was her versus Kyrie Zane versus Roxanne Perez. Salute to her and everything she got going on because she was able to win and
Bro,
defeat
they shouldn't have
her.
run Kyrie back.
Kyrie,
Kyrie Sane has done nothing since she's been back, bro. I don't know what
yo,
they doing with
and
Kyrie.
Rhea Ripley. And Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley was in that match too. Let's not forget. Like,
I had Roxanne winning Money in the
Roxanne
Bank,
won?
so
I don't like
I
it.
wouldn't be
I
mad
don't
at
like
it.
the sound of that. I don't like. I
I
don't
like
like it.
it.
I
You
don't
don't like
like it.
what?
I know you like it,
Let me.
Jerry. I don't like it.
Yeah. I love Roxanne. I love Roxanne.
Oh, I know. I
I
know. I'm
like that
team
she's
you.
small, but she fights
You sound
so
like that she's
feisty.
small.
No,
That's
because a lot
I
of
like
times
it when you
you just
squirm, baby.
you
that's
I like it when
crazy.
you squirm, daddy.
dog.
Hey yo.
These motherfuckers are savages. Uh, no, I'm just saying like she fights feisty. And she makes the believability factor like I'm gonna kick your like she just I don't know, she just got it. But let me go through some of these other first round matches. Because remember, they're all fatal
Wait, hold
four
on.
ways
Let
to
me just
start just like
address
the men's.
one of these comments real quick because Mike said Oscar back next week, and they definitely did spoil that. They showed like a bracket, and Oscar's face was on it. So I'm he's right. Like they did kind of spoil that. Oscar's gonna come back next week. I don't think they
But she
announced
Well,
could
they
that.
Yeah,
stay
didn't
yeah,
away if
spoil it.
she's gonna be taking L's. Like I don't want to
They
see Oscar
completely
lose.
ruined it. They
yeah,
completely
Yeah.
ruined Oscar.
yeah.
There's no
Or
chance of her even getting. That's who should have been a mystery person.
yeah, that should
You
have
put
been
a
the mystery
mystery
person for the
face.
women's.
How your first match back? You got to win that match. But let me talk about who's in those matches. So y'all went there already. So it's Oscar, Stephanie Vicure, Diesel Rodriguez, and Ivy Nile. That's that fatal four way.
Bro,
I can tell you two
Oscar
people
gotta
who's
win
not
that.
winning that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think she takes
exactly.
the
Like
pin
you
too.
gotta make it close. Oscar's gonna win that shit.
Oscar's gonna win.
I don't see why she
But
wouldn't.
Oscar has to win her return, man.
Yeah, like why would she not win that shit?
Yo,
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna give it to Stephanie Vicure. Stephanie Vicure is hot. Stephanie Vicure,
Is she?
because in the bracket, I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, Stephanie Cook. She's fish grease right now.
Yeah, bro, she's probably one of their top selling female, like
He
their
is,
top
yeah.
female superstars. Her pop, the media attention she's already garnered. But in the bracket above her, which means the winner of that will face this winner: Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Chelsea Green, and Candice LeRae.
I
That's
think
all the
Alexa.
So
same person.
And who are the four?
Shit. I think
the
Alexa Bliss
forward:
gonna win.
What was the
Charlotte
qualification
Flair,
to be in that match? White and blonde?
Alexa Bliss, Chelsea Green, and Candice LeRae. The
That's the
winner will
same
fight the winner of the
person.
Oscar Vicure
I'm
Rodriguez
always rooting
Niles.
for Chelsea Green, but I don't see how Charlotte. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know no
think
more.
Charlotte's gonna take that.
I don't know no more.
I feel like
Yeah.
they do that because again, Charlotte has a good match with Stephanie. That I feel like they're waiting for a platform to put that on.
Candice LeRae has been sneakily around the WWE for a while.
Sneakily.
Which I kind of like. If I was a wrestler, that's what I would be trying to do. I'd try to be like little sneakily, like you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like they still paying me good. I'm just in the back. I got the matches, but I'm sneakily moving. You know what I mean?
sneakily signed.
I like it. I like it.
Mm.
Definitely like
Ooh,
it.
and let me
The
go back to the other
TKO
one.
look at that roster like who's this?
So the last one, and this will go. The winner of this will go against Roxanne Perez, Jade Cargill, Machine, Piper Niven, Nia Jax.
Damn.
That's
It's either Jade or Naya. I just don't know which one.
I feel like it's
Naya
Jade.
won it last year. I don't think she's gonna repeat.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh
So
yeah, then if Naya won it last year, then yeah, I see Jade doing it. And Jade could get a little comeback for that loss that she had to Naya. So
Piper, I wouldn't mind because Piper can go. Man, Piper never is fire. But is Jade Piper, Naomi, who else? I mean Jade Piper, Naya.
And Machine. Now keep this in mind, storyline wise, Bianca's out, right? Jade Cargill, if she wins the King of the Ring, she gets a shot at SummerSlam. But you know who the Money in the Bank winner is? Her arch rival Naomi. So
Yeah, that's what I was
just
thinking.
like some of these stories are just writing themselves. I know there's a lot of great talent on both sides because there's
Yeah,
a
the
couple
stories
people you
writing
can go.
themselves, but they don't be reading them. They be, oh, what's this? I don't know.
That
I
is true.
don't
Yeah,
know.
this is true. But I think it's the Seth Rollins effect too because CM Punk challenging John
We
Cena
probably
was
definitely getting a cash in at SummerSlam.
I feel it.
I'm with a male or female cash in.
Probably it got to be male because
I feel I feel like it
Priest had that
depends.
briefcase for a full year. They're not doing that again.
Yeah, it depends on how the
If
King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring goes.
if CM Punk, well, remember Night of Champions, Seth Rollins dangled it. So if CM Punk wins at Night of Champions, CM Punk might cash in right then and there.
Bro, I feel like night. Wait, oh no, it's not gonna be a Night of Champions. I feel like Slam. Damn, but they're not gonna do it. They should do R-Truth, take the belt off, have Seth cash in. But they're not gonna do it. But that's what they should do. That's what
So
they
we
should.
think Cena's going to lose his title before this tour
Ah,
farewell
that's
tour
why
goes.
it's not gonna happen because I don't see them taking the belt off him before the end of the tour. But they
I
could.
do, because I think the John Cena thing moves the needle without the title, whether
I
he has the
agree.
title or not.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think you can don't let John like the last couple of years we had Roman Reigns almost 4 years. Cody kept it a year. Don't let John do the same thing.
He's been so adamant about being the last real champ and all that, so he
Exactly.
might carry that thing out the door. To be honest, it wouldn't have. Then they got to bring in the new belt and new design and everything. John got the belt, so we got this
I
new
don't
one.
see him tearing out the door, but
It's gonna be a new belt. It's gonna have a Slim Jim logo over here. It's gonna have chime side plates. It's gonna have the TKO across the middle. It's gonna have
Oh my
Reese's on
god.
one side, Triscuits on the other. It's gonna Cash App, Prime bottom in the middle. It's gonna be a crazy title.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be around to see it. I think
The
I don't
WrestleMania.
even like
Fireball
the
whiskey
logos in
ladder
the
was
ring.
crazy.
I don't even like the
was
logos in the ring, bro. I can't. But
I think they've overdone it. I was cool with it at first.
they got Jay
That
Uso
Raw
wearing a
was terrible.
Slim Jim arm sleeve, bro.
Yeah.
Like NASCARs. Like now NASCARs be having logos on them. They throwing logos on the wrestlers now. Like
Shout out to Denny Hamlin. Just won a race yesterday. Shout out to Denny.
Shout out to everybody on Instagram. Vern Vito, my apologies. D.03.M, salute to you in the chat. And meme him won the
Y'all on
dope
Instagram,
correct.
y'all gotta come over to YouTube, baby. Hit that like, subscribe button, and that notification thing, because you miss a lot when you're not part of the YouTube chat. And the YouTube chat is the best chat on the internet. It's real folks, real wrestling fans, real people, and that's how we give it up. So if you're not watching us on YouTube, come to YouTube, man, and it's a much more better experience. And we see the comments, like you said, he's just catching up. We don't know when you sent that, so slide over, subscribe to the channel, and you know what I'm saying? Join the chat.
I gotta keep 2 phones just to monitor shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I got
golly.
2 phones.
Mike
So
said he thinks this is the last part of this sentence I'm gonna get to. He said, "Babyface and go out with the fans on his back again." Do we think Cena can win the crowd back?
yeah. Bro, his
Like,
last match, I think, is gonna be when
Who
he
would
turns.
be the heel that he goes up against to get the crowd back? Because we kind of got like babyface heel since he's the heel right now.
No, but that's the thing. I don't think he's gonna have to get the crowd back in a long-term way. I think his very last match, he's gonna lose the belt. Right after that, he's gonna have a face turn where he goes and like congratulates the winner. And then, bro, his last fucking pay-per-view is probably called like John Cena's last match. Like they're gonna chant thank you Cena as he walks out.
you know who will be the perfect person for him to get that turn for? History writing itself, Cody Rhodes. Cody
No.
Rhodes is perfect. Cody Rhodes stooping to any level, turning into the Homelander Cody we've been waiting,
I'm
and
not
then people
tolerating, bro.
wishing.
I'm not tolerating.
Cody's
this
never
nonsense
doing
from you
that, bro.
tonight,
Cody
Jerry.
is stuck in his
Fuck
ways,
Cody.
bro. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with Cody.
Yeah, Jerry's face, he looked at me crazy. I'm not tolerating this Cody nonsense tonight, bro. It's not
I
happening.
hope Ron Kittles and John Cena retire together. That'd be a fire. That'd be fire.
Yeah. I don't even know how that would work, but it would be
If you know how it worked, John Cena come out, you know, you leave your boots in the ring. He put his hat down, put his glove to take off all the accessories he wear because he wear more accessories than Josh Schmidt, and he leaves in the ring. Then here comes R-Truth. He leave his in the ring too. That'd be
You
fine.
think he'll sing "What's Up" again at any point?
No, I think that's done.
See,
I don't think
that's
he wants to go
another
back.
thing. This rebrand they gotta be very careful.
Because that song goes crazy.
Because people's been doing that for 10, 15 years.
I'm just saying.
Death Rebel. Don't fuck
You
this
know
up.
what would be a crazy
See,
feud?
Bron, they reached out to somebody for Braun Breaker specifically.
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that goes crazy.
Yeah, and they said they're gonna do it. So
yeah, Death Rebel, your days are numbered.
Death Rebel, don't fumble this Brian Killings thing.
Don't get too comfy. You know what I mean? Like, but it would be crazy too because Miz is having some weird problems with WWE right now.
Miz done.
What you mean?
Miz so done. He's talking about he
They
ain't done.
agreed to part ways.
No, I don't think they have.
No, so Miz said, I never said these things. I never deleted this. My Twitter account is old. I didn't even do all the. Miz sound crazy right now.
Nah, he backtracking. Probably he backtracking.
Moonwalking.
Maybe
Because
they
we see how
trying
serious
to
they are.
maybe they're trying to avoid public outcry over the Miz because they don't want this R-Truth thing to happen again.
That could be it too. Hey, we didn't actually release you yet.
Because
Until we release you.
the Miz was in the Marines. He was their ambassador. He got the Miz and Mrs. show. Miz been a part of the company for a long time. Triple Crown champ. Like
Miz was
He
the
just
first
brought that up too.
double Triple Crown champ.
He's the first what?
Double Triple Crown champion, if I'm not mistaken.
all right, let's not get HP started. We about to get up out of here. You want to talk another hour? Let's not get HP upset.
Why he ain't on the Miz like that, bro? He be hating on some.
Not that the Miz. It's just like these weird accolades are like the LeBron James effect. Like it's really not a weird accolade, but the WWE.
What you talking about now?
I told you.
It's on this bullshit again about how it doesn't matter.
Be honest.
I'm not doing this with you tonight, Jerry. Not
it's
tonight.
Monday.
I don't want to knock. I don't want to knock his accolades because that's what it sounds like I'm doing, and I'm not. But when you start saying I'm a double, the first double Grand Slam champ, I'd be like, well, define.
Well, what, bro? What?
Because you got belts that didn't come around and belts that went away, and this one counted for this one, and blah blah.
Hey,
blah,
we'll
blah,
be
blah.
back tomorrow night.
Hey, hold on. Before we get out of here, I just want to say something real quick. But it is currently Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, so I just hope everyone's staying safe, being happy, having a healthy time. Wrestling is one of those things that makes me feel better when I watch and I'm excited and have a good time. So I just want to say that. I hope everyone's having a nice, healthy, happy month. So happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, yo. And I'll be back Friday for the. We're still doing the Friday SmackDown recaps?
No, we switched it to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays.
Oh, y'all better get them teams ready because they're not ready for them bars. I'm gonna come.
Yeah, so because SmackDown had been kind of and it's 3 hours and it's Friday, so we don't want to hold the chat hostage. So we like the chat to come back. And NXT's been crazy. Last week NXT was probably one of the best shows.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting into the groove of doing the Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. So
perfect, bro. Attitude Era podcast. Look, Jerry trying to still prove his point. It's done, Jerry. It's done. We still looking up.
No, I'm out.
What my girl said on Rush Hour, hit the button. Hit the goddamn button.
Attitude Era podcast, yo.
We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Main event NXT. We out. Peace.